What is going on, guys? This is Purgatory and welcome to a brand new video. And in today's video I wanted to kind of try to do this yearly thing to where I sit down and talk to the camera for about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. But at the time of recording this, it's not the specific day, but the time this goes up, it is my birthday. I am turning at the age of 25, so I am a quarter of a way through life, assuming that I live to be 100 years old. So a lot has happened this year. There's no really sugarcoating it, to be honest. It's the first half of the year has been pretty dark, and not like the darkest moment of my life, but there's a lot of change that happened very quickly, and it kind of happens. That's the way life is. We end up finding new friends and finding somebody else, and in terms of just life partners or just friends in general, there's a lot of stuff that happened this year. It's just a lot of realizations of how life is going, and I don't know, it's a lot of good has happened to me this year, but a lot has been pretty balanced out with the bad. So I can't really say that the next year is going to be better. We never know what the year is going to be, but I'm going, like I did this year, I'm going to be trying my best to do what I can, because this year was probably my most productive, and in terms of YouTube and everything, it's been my most growing year in a really long time, at least. I think my highlight of the year this year has been the fact that I made the switch to Splatoon 3. Whenever Call of Duty Vanguard came out and pretty much announced that I was quitting Call of Duty, I was stuck. At first, I was like, oh, I'll do Halo content, and then the Halo content wasn't doing too good. And then, when Halo Infinite came out, I wasn't too happy about it, much like everybody else. And so now, again, I was back at this feeling of being stuck, and so now I'm just going back to these variety of games, and then out of nowhere, I found Splatoon, or that out of nowhere, I remember Splatoon 2, and I remember Splatoon and everything, and the fact that there's a third game coming out, and I was like, this is my moment, this is the opportunity that I should take and that I should go for, and I'm pretty happy with it, because this is probably the most growth I've seen and consistency I've seen on the channel. A lot has happened with Splatoon, and just like how YouTube is and how everything in life usually is a numbers game. There's always something to do with numbers, and quite frankly, I don't really try to say anything about numbers even though they matter, and I need to actually start caring about them more often if I really want this YouTube stuff to actually work out for me. I've been doing this YouTube stuff for about 5, 6, 7 years. Gaming and mostly Call of Duty. I did some Splatoon stuff, Nintendo stuff, a lot of variety, but mostly the channel would go back to playing Call of Duty. And so, making a move such as going to Splatoon 3 and Splatoon just in general, it's an insane move, and there's just a lot that has happened with the Splatoon community and in the Splatoon scene that in the span of 3 months, honestly, views on the channel have been at an all-time high, a consistent all-time high. It's crazy to me that the amount of moves I tried to make, and I wanted to go to Pokemon Unite, I wanted to go to Apex, I wanted to go to all these different kinds of multiplayer games, but there was something about Splatoon that kind of just kept dragging me to it. And then, so I just said, okay, Splatoon. I'd made some Splatoon 2 content, but for me, I was like, Splatoon 3 releases, I go head first into this. I dive into this, and then I'll occasionally post some variety, as you guys have seen on the channel. We still have put up some Mario Kart. I have moved a lot more of the variety over to the Purgatory Plays channel, if you want to go check that out. The link's in the description below. It's always linked down below, and it's a little at there, and Twitter or YouTube letting us get handles, hitting 700 subscribers. I believe we're at 702 right now, which I can't thank y'all enough for. and it's just crazy to see that I can hit such a number, and we're 300 away from 1,000, and that's the closest I've ever seen myself be, and it's insane to think about that. So just doubling down on the Splatoon content has just been a very big move for me. So to anybody that is out there, I guess the request for my birthday, I guess the whole, oh, what do you want to give me for my birthday? I really don't say much of this, but the only thing I would request everybody is, if you're here at the channel, you've been subscribed, or you just subscribed and you're enjoying the content or anything like that, and you think somebody could find a good Splatoon content creator, just, if you could, pretty please, I say pretty please, but just genuinely, just a genuine request is to recommend the channel to them, spread the channel out, post it on Twitter, Instagram, stuff like that. Just kind of spread the channel. But on top of that, I need to do my end of the bargain too. I need to take opportunities with other creators to grow myself, help grow them, become friends with the Splatoon community. I probably won't talk to them all too much, but the fact that they know who I am and the fact that I know who they are is a key thing that I will be focusing on for a bit of next year and during my 25th year of life. So I'm not cutting that out. I try to cut out these little moments I have, but people like that SRB2 dude, Kurta, there's Chara that I just recently heard about. All these people I'd love to collab with. I have collabed with Magic Moo, who's an insanely nice person, very funny, and there's, I believe, Wadsome, would love to get to know that guy, and then who else? There's just a lot of content creators and people in the community that are just genuine people, and you don't really see that all too much. Call of Duty has that, Halo has that, but Splatoon has like that group where everybody knows each other. And you know, since I'm kind of late to actually being in the community of the game, I feel like I'm kind of not like left behind, but like behind just knowing them as people and becoming friends with them. You know, numbers don't really matter. At the end of the day, it's all about how the person is. And you know, I hope to ever come off as a good person to other people and as a genuine dude, because that's all I ever want to be. And the amount of things that I need to do with the YouTube part, and like, you know, I need to be more consistent in streaming, and you know, I need to be more active on my other channels, which I will be. I posted a video very recently on it, which is Among Us. I usually don't play. I've never really played Among Us all that much, so I went ahead and played that because they had that new mode up, so I'll see if I can link that up there, but you guys want to go watch that. But genuinely, there's a lot of stuff I want to do with the YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff I want to do with the second YouTube channel, with the Purgatory Live channel. I want to do more streams. I want to do all this stuff, dedicate to the content space, while also doing things that I also want to do on the side, like making a video game. I'm still working on that. It's tough trying to be one person trying to make a game, and then, you know, having all these ideas and you don't know how to execute them, so you're sitting there still learning. That's what I spent most of this year trying to do, is to learn how to program, code, you know, learn engines like Unreal Engine, Godot engine, and then even Unity. I'm trying to learn all three of those. I might leave Godot in the past. I don't know, that engine is optimized, it's very clean. It's just like, it's hard to understand at some points, and it's just like, it only uses one language. I can't really figure out how to do the other languages, but I think I'm just gonna narrow it down to just using Unreal Engine 5, I think it is, and then just making a simple first game, baseline game, and then expanding beyond that. There's a lot of ideas and concepts I want to do, and whenever I do put them into fruition, you will see them here on this channel. I'll even probably doing Let's Plays of them over on the Purgatory Plays channel. Time has passed a lot. I'm just hoping that this year becomes better for a lot of people. It's definitely been better than most years that we've had very recently, but I'm just hoping that we have a better next year either in the gaming space, the political space, the football space, the like controversies go out of the way, the esports pop off. I don't know, like we get some good news for once and political stuff that I won't go into. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna cut that short there. But quite frankly, if there's any content creators that you know that you think I would be good to collab with, please let me know. I would love to reach out to them. Speaking that anybody who is a Splatoon content creator at all, if first off, there's a few things. I'm always down to like really collab with people, but I do have my limits. I do believe personally, I do think you need to be at least 16 or 18 years old. Play alongside somebody who's like super young, and it's just like, well, I make exceptions for that, but really it's just more or less just the kind of comedy I have. I want to be able to make sure I'm collabing with somebody who has the same personality kind of ish, and they're not too young to understand something. Like, it's just that's the only baseline I would say. It's just the low age is just. But other than that, I mean, I don't want to collab with somebody that's controversial, I guess. But people like that SRB2 dude, Kurta, again, Chara, all these people, I would love to collab with them, play some Salmon Run with them, play some multiplayer with them, do like reactions on Splatoon 3 campaign stuff. And anyways, I'm going on too long. I do this all the time. But anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy me being genuine. I have to ask, for the comment section below, I have been told that I have a voice for podcasts, and I've also been told that I just have a nice voice in general. So I want to ask you guys something. Do you think I should start a podcast? And if so, who do you think should be either co-host or guests in general? Because I would love to have people on like a little Splatoon podcast called like the Splatcast, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure we already have a Splatcast, but I'm not entirely sure. But like something just podcast related, talking about life. Anyways, all that's other stuff. But anyways, I'm gonna stop right there. If you're somebody new to the channel, the one thing I want to ask for my birthday is if you could hit that subscribe button. You don't have to like the video if you don't want to, but the commenting I think is important because I do want to know about the podcast stuff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Thank you for supporting the channel and everything, and supporting me. And here's to another year of Splatoon content and whatever else I decide to do. I love you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic day.